Browntown.
Dogs of Browntown.
Oh, well, hold on, count us out in. Let's do this proper.
Bershemesh, Duchmeno, Lakpada, Dikbidik, Dukdeduk.
You heard him. Fucking bechamel, door to door, lick my dick, and the last Alakazam.
None of it was Farsi.
Yeah, I knew what it was. I knew what it was. I knew you were faking it the whole time. Fucking out here doing fake Farsi.
I used to make fake Farsi shit.
Farsi. How dare you?
When kids would ask me how to say, like, they'd be like, how do you say this in Farsi? Or whatever. Like, you know, when they find out you speak another language, they always do that. I would always just make up sounds for what they had. I'd be like,
I think God Farsi isn't popular because Mexican comics, when they do like, or like a white comic who's hanging around with Mexicans, and then they called me Joto. Pendejo, maricón, it means handsome. It's like, ooh, please stop it. There's no fucking que locos anymore, dude. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're going right into it. How's it going? I'm your hostess with the sometimes mostest, Saul Trujillo. Next to me is, you usually think is Joel Jimenez, but it's even better. It's his better half.
Hi, I'm Lulu Jovovich. Wow.
hey.
There we go. And then next to Lulu Jovovich, is
Joel's worst half.
first half.
Hormoz Rashidi.
Yay.
Hormoz Rashidi, the fucking most racist man in the West.
I thought about
That's not true.
What? Who? We're trying out
racist.
titles. I'm trying to give you
I
nicknames.
love black people.
We'll fucking throw it up there. Just them specifically. Welcome to the dogs. Welcome to the dogs of Browntown. Allies to all, specifically the blacks. This is him. Anyways, it's Father's Day. Welcome, everybody. Fucking all sorts of topics to bring up as far as fathers go. Hormoz, did you have a good relationship with your dad?
Yeah, I was going to call him today, but he died a few years ago, so I couldn't. So
I was going to call him today, too, because I was the one who killed him, you know? Hey, you still dead?
celebrate every year.
No, my dad is also dead, too. You know?
Really?
Died.
Do you think they're
Hey, hold on.
Do you think they're in
Rest
hell
in peace, old man.
hanging out with each other though?
Rest
Do you
in
think
peace, old man.
they're kicking it?
I'd like to think so.
Maybe they're best friends.
You think there's a McDonald's in hell where they could share an equally terrible cup of coffee at a table? It's just them next to a
They
newspaper.
also have a podcast that's just called The Hellhounds.
Nothing's recording. They just call it a podcast. They think the youth call conversations podcast.
They say all the words we're afraid to say.
Oh.
They're just
Oh,
used to
he
saying
said
the
it all.
words. Every single word. They're like, how come you call it Dogs of Browntown? How come you don't call it what you're really going to call it? And they'll say something crazy. The gays of something. Luke, what about you?
With my dad, it's not the best. He's alive, but he's in Serbia right now, so I just had to send a text. So I didn't even do a phone call, but his dad died.
Wait, when he received that text, is it like in Russian where like the characters are all crazy?
No, my dad was born
There's not like
in
a
America.
pound sign and
Your
then
dad was born in
My dad
America,
was born in America.
but he decided to stay in Serbia?
No, he went back there just now because his dad just died.
Oh, so he's
And
just there
being
for now.
buried
I
there,
see.
And they're doing a whole bullshit.
I thought it was like Serbian outlaw type shit. You know, like he's on the run.
No, that
Is
was
it true?
That was my mom's side.
Is it true that in Serbia, when you die, they just throw you in a mass grave? That's like the truth.
That's true for Bosnians. No, apparently I just found out there's like a 40-day ritual. My dad said I'm here for like the 40-day ritual.
What?
Which is
Explain that.
like I had to look it up because I don't really give a fuck about Serbia or the
Yeah, good for
country.
you. Good.
Saying there's a reason they all came to this country. Okay. I in the religion which is Orthodox, which is like the Greeks and the Russians, I guess their belief is that at the 40-day mark that's when the soul leaves Earth and goes to heaven or hell. And so that's why they're like staying there, because then when they visit the grave one more time, I don't know.
So if they don't do the 40-day ritual, what happens?
I
Is it
don't
like
know.
prayers to help get you through to that final
Is it like
goal
a
line?
Serbian Coco situation?
Yeah, I'm not sure my grandfather was the greatest guy, so whatever works, I think. Whatever they think.
If he's not the greatest guy, and you could just lie about the 40 and then throw him off a cliff, you know?
Yeah.
I wonder if heaven is based off of like being good or bad in your time.
Yeah.
You know, because everything's relative, right? Like a
Right.
great guy in the 1500s is probably the worst scumbag right now.
Yeah.
So would that guy get into heaven now?
It's just the guy who didn't whip his slave.
yeah, that
Yeah,
guy's the
no,
best
no,
guy.
like,
That guy's
yeah.
the best.
pillaging and raping was like that was okay.
That was everybody.
That was like on par. That was just like going to like Starbucks. You know?
Yeah.
Rape anyone under 12, and that's.
And then in like a few hundred
You're
years.
spicier than Joel. I like that. You're like you haven't
Not
fucking
afraid.
flinched once. Yeah, you didn't come in here with glasses or a beanie to hide under. You're fucking.
I thought about coming in here dressed like him.
That would be funny.
Which would be funny, but my therapist already thinks that I don't have enough of my own friends outside of him, so I'm like, all right, I should maybe not totally adopt everything.
You're more
about him.
mysterious.
Well, no,
You're
that's not
Taking
true.
over his podcast.
Because we were friends
being a
with
savage
you
with
before
bangs.
you started
It's
dating
crazy.
Joel.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Like everybody knew you already,
know.
and then when we found out you guys were dating,
Yeah.
we were all very excited.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a stranger started dating Joel and then we met her.
I know.
You know?
I know, that's true. It's comedy is all
Yeah.
incestuous anyway.
Yeah. I was also looking at it just like a scientist. So I was like, yeah. She's hot. He's got a big wiener. We got to get a genetically another modified thing that's hot with a big
No,
wiener.
what was crazy, and we've talked about this on the podcast, is the way Joel's personality changed when he met Lulu.
A confidence level?
Right? Yeah, it was
Yeah.
crazy. It was like one day he was like this wallflowery, like kind of like all in his own head about the weirdest shit. And then it was like literally a switch went off. And he was like way more confident. His stand-up even got better. Like everything got better.
Wow. Well, don't I feel good about myself now?
You should.
I hear when he was drinking though, he was like fiery though. No.
Yeah. But that makes sense too. It's like he was drinking for confidence.
I'm
And then-
No, don't ever apologize. Matter of fact, cut that. And then at the end, I'm his drug. Do that like that, like 5 times. Because it's funny.
Edited it to be more time.
I'm his drug. Hold on. I think my thing fell off. There we go.
Still recording?
Yeah, it's still recording.
We could even ask her different questions. Horrible stuff.
He's
Like-
really excited to watch this episode. So real good.
Well, no, he's just excited for like, he's like, wow, how do you not flinch? Hormoz said some crazy shit about Palestine. I don't know, you just
I
don't.
know. I got so mad at him last time when we were here like a week ago because he was like so afraid to talk, and I was fuming. I was like, say something, have an opinion. Da, da, da. But then I get it. It adds to the to the chemistry of the show.
Yeah.
I mean, he
He's all
must
bitterness.
have beat a kid with a bat to death to have that type of guilt to say about anything.
I know.
Like he has this past that he's trying to hide. Like, I'm not that guy anymore.
Yeah.
Because he murdered a homeless person in Echo Park or something. I don't know. Why are you that guilty? Just say the thing. I don't know.
He uses the N word when we do role play. That's what he's doing.
Whoa, easy. What stays behind the sheets stays behind the sheets,
You
okay?
mean the white clan sheets?
Whatever gets him to come is on him, lady.
And me.
Hey, I like this. Hey, Joel, good job, buddy. Make weird Hitler babies with her. This would be nice.
Weird Hitler.
What happened? Who? No. My dad is also dead, but we had a complicated relationship. You know, he was the typical machismo, like Mexican. So like, it was like calling you gay a lot, you know, and like if I helped him with the car, like I was the flashlight kid. I hated being, if you know what I'm talking about, like if your dad's working on the car, you're being the flashlight kid, you, for whatever reason, you don't know where the light's gonna go. You know, I'm always doing it incorrectly. You know, give me a tool that I don't know the name of, and then I'll hand him like a flathead screwdriver because I'm retarded. Is this the one? I go, no. You pinche maricón. I'm like, ah. But so, rest in peace. You know.
Yeah. Wow.
He did work 20-hour days to
Yeah.
put food on the table, and that's what I never take credit from. Like we had a complicated relationship, but I still love and cherish the fact that he worked hard. Like he worked at a fertilizer factory, so like he would wear gloves over gloves, and still the chemicals would seep through his hands and crack his fingers. So it's like, I mean, you're allowed to hit me sometimes.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, go ahead. Here, I'd give him a bell sometimes. Go on now. Go on.
You seem like you have some aggression
I
to
got
get
my
out.
fanny out all gay. I'm like, here you go, slap it up. Seems like you like it. Oh. But no, happy Father's Day. And Mo, a complicated relationship, good relationship with your pops?
The relationship.
Good relationship?
Well, he's a lawyer, right? I mean,
Oh, yeah,
what's up with
huh?
that?
Oh yeah, you either got something to prove, or you have a really good, steady support system.
First,
Huh? Something to prove? Oh, okay. Okay. I'm just imagining a tinier, bald version of him. You. Just disapproving of all the choices you've made.
always.
What about you, Drew?
I had a pretty good relationship with my dad. He just died like a couple months ago. So, yeah, happy to join the Dead Dads Club with
Hell
you
yeah,
and
dog.
Hormoz, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Bring down the vibes, Drew. Fuck you, Drew.
So, I mean,
Oh, sorry about that, guys. Hey, rest in peace, Drew's dad. You guys have any fond memories?
My dad was kind of sexist and homophobic and racist, but we had differences
Cool dad,
too.
dude.
We had some stuff
You
where
can
we
fix
differed.
that. You can't fix a dad who does Sudoku, but you could fix a dad who's sexist and racist.
No, I don't think so. I don't think you can fix that. I think that's just who he is, dog. But he was the same as your dad. Like, worked really hard, was kind of like a little distant in certain ways, and like very conservative, old. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's in my case, it's the opposite. Like he was a fine artist. He stopped painting a while ago, but he was like the sensitive artist type. My mom is the businesswoman, hard ass, says.
Did they divorce?
Yeah, what
Yeah.
else?
She
Yeah,
called him
that
a
doesn't-
pussy. Huh? She called him all. Yeah, they go that
I
way.
was like,
They go separate ways.
I'm like, in case there's deaf viewers watching that need sign language, I'm in the corner like.
They go this way.
No, they're such polar opposite people. I think they really just must have had great sex, like a great sex life, because that's truly the only thing they had in common. I mean, they could not be more opposite as people.
Let's
Your
talk
dad was
about
an
your parents having sex.
Okay.
He's all dipping in the.
You know, I have a bit about my mom giving me overall lingerie like a couple years ago.
What's
I
that now?
swear to God.
She give you what?
She gave me all of her old lingerie on New Year's Eve
You're
day.
like, your dad loved this one.
Yeah, right?
Oh my
Here,
god.
try this on.
Imagine if your dad tried to give you his old fucking tidy whities. Yeah, you want these? Like, no, they got shit on them. Like, oh god.
I made you in.
Oh no. It's got piss stains on it. Like, oh god. That's not cool.
By the way, not the only family member to have given me lingerie. My
Used
cousin.
lingerie?
No, my cousin. She's kind of like my sister. My mom adopted her. She graciously
Is this a Russian
bought me brand new lingerie. I think maybe because they're like so chill about. I mean, they don't have any of the like Catholic sexual hangups. I think it's a pretty I'm very grateful that I didn't have any of that
okay.
shame shit. Maybe they're too open. If
Yeah.
my dad's old cum stains are
That's
being covered by Joel's cum stains.
New generation of cum on fabric.
He's like, did I tear this? You're like, no, my dad tore that 20 years ago.
Yeah. At least you get me. He like
My dad tore that conceiving me.
easy
It's
with
fine.
that. That's for my granddaughter, okay? For her to put cum on. And then generation of cums goes on this fabric like a quilt. You got a fucking cum quilt?
Well, my mom has money, it was nice stuff. It would be a shame to throw it away
Yeah.
after sitting in this. It's vintage lingerie.
Like she has money, or she's like money for like lower Russia. You know what I mean? Like, hey, that's fruit of the loom, all right?
She has been sending money to Ukraine actually.
Has she really?
Yeah, because we have she has her in-laws are there.
See, you're the most compatible with Mexicans. You're used to sending money to another country.
Oh yeah, I mean not me, but I take the money. But yeah,
I don't send it anymore. They ask now. I go,
yeah.
no, my dad died, all right?
Right.
That gravy train's over, all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, crazy.
That's weird, though, the underwear thing.
Yeah. My therapist is Persian, Iranian Muslim. It's funny how often I'll tell her something and she goes, "Are you serious?"
That was a really good impression.
Which actually makes me realize I feel like Iranians and Spanish speakers have that similar thing of you can't start with the S, you have to go Spanish or Espinich or
Yeah.
whatever.
It's like if S is not followed by a vowel, because they can do S and a vowel sound. Like Sabzi is a thing.
Yeah.
But if it's like a name like Steve, they go Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a consonant after the S that they can't do.
Right.
So you're.
Spinach is espionage.
How does your mom feel about your dad now?
Fine.
Yeah, I figured
They
like
get
that.
along.
They start to soften and like that.
My dad, it was when they divorced when I was 3. My dad got married to my stepmom. They ended up having 2 sons, my half brothers, and that my mom loves children so much that really bridged the gap.
Usually
now-
does that. That's what softens
Yeah.
the older ones. Is
Right.
a child.
They always say if you have any relationship problems, have a child. It will solve it.
That'll fix everything.
They always say that.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a fact.
God, I know a lot of families who do that.
It does though, because you will so like my dad, because like if like let's say my dad was alive and we had a son, me and Sheena, and that son turned out to be gay. I know my dad for a fact. But look, I love gays. He'd be wearing the fucking pride flag. Like fuck you, where was this energy 20 years ago?
When I was gay.
Yeah, when I was a homosexual and sucking cocks, I had to keep that from you. Okay? You're all fucking open about it now. No more maricon shit. No more joto shit. Like no. He's all fucking. He's like, oh look, that guy's got a thong on. That's
You go, girl.
Oh, girl, okay, that's what a child would do, honestly.
Used to be in the Westboro Baptist Church. Now look at you.
Yeah. Fuck. Well, I'm kind of glad now because me and Sheena didn't have a kid, so he'd probably still be like, why?
Is that out of the question for you guys?
Not that of the question. We just know science has won. You know.
Yeah.
We're not trying. We're not gonna go get the the all those pills and shit that she has to take for
IVF and stuff.
IVF and stuff like that. No, if it we're also not against if we want down the line adopting a child. Not against that.
And it's like if it happens type thing.
It happens.
Yeah, you're gonna be.
Well, man, do I not want it to happen when she's like 44? Because I don't know.
Then it's scary.
Then it's scary. I don't know what's coming out of the oven. You know what I mean?
My
That's
mom-
fucking wild. That'd be
Yeah.
crazy.
My mom
You're
had
like,
me
I
at
put in a
39.
cake. Jello came out. What's going
Fuck a
on?
raw turkey? We put it in uncooked. I don't want I don't want anything that looks like me coming out that needs a helmet. All right, I'm all right. It's a little raw and fucking fucked up, but it is what it is. At that point, I might get my tubes tied. If we at 42, if I know we're not gonna have the kids, I'm getting my tube size for the sake of not having,
Yeah, I get a little vasect. My mom had me at 39 and I'm a female comedian, so.
You're like, and I just stare in the corner at night at darkness. Like, oh shit, all right.
Yeah, by the way, asking on Father's Day a female comedian how her relationship is with her father is not the chillest move.
That is so true.
Well, I'm just trying to. I'm just an investigative
What's
reporter.
your age? And tell us about your relationship with your dad.
Investigate. You wanted to come on this, all right? You wanted to come on this, and I would have.
Thank
I'm
you
asking
for
you the
that.
questions that Joel. I would have asked Joel.
Yeah.
All right, he's not giving me his juiciest answers. He'd have said something about fucking Frogtown or something. Fucking said there'd have been some Mexican dude with a mechanic suit. I could see it all now. All right, shit that I'm used to. All right, this is hot and juicy.
Let's talk about how you guys met too, because I want to know that story from your point of view.
We met, not that exciting. We met a few years ago on some show in the pandemic in Echo Park, and then he was in a relationship.
His home court. He had home court.
That's
when he met.
yes. And then, nothing. I kind of liked him since then. Like, I always had my eye on him, but he was in, like a committed relationship, so whatever. I kind of like, didn't like actively pursue or anything like
You started
that.
dating Guam for a while, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Fuck.
If I'm not mistaken.
So you're saying Joel's a homewrecker? He ruined the relationship between you and Guam Felix?
What a rumor to begin telling.
Oh no! That's a terrible rumor. That's awful.
And it's funny because Lulu would go with it too. She'd be like, yeah, he broke my heart.
Most sisters would follow up.
Yeah.
If you go, you got to go as far as touching his ponytail and grabbing it.
It'd be really funny if you sold it and people believed that Joel came and picked you up after Guam had broken your heart.
My
Like,
God.
that was really the low point. But
Can you imagine Guam breaking up? But see, the thing about the relationship is,
you see, the thing is,
he's all fucking. He's got sciatica.
she wanted to go to dinner. I told her there's food in the kitchen. There's food in the
He's eating
kitchen.
a burrito for some reason. He pulled out of his pocket. Like, where the fuck did that come from, Guam? He's all inside comedy story shit.
the thing
I
is-
don't know.
Yeah, nobody
No,
knows.
I know. It's fine. Okay. Thank you for coming on the show.
I'm very happy to do it. I had a feeling this would happen at some point.
Yeah.
One of the bitches of Browntown.
Bitches of
All right,
Browntown.
hold on. But before you start before all of our significant others, which they all seem to be leaning into it, call themselves the bitches of Browntown. Know that wasn't us, surprisingly. All right, we would have.
But I like it.
I'd have been more couth. You know, I'd have been more.
I like
I'd have
it.
been slipper.
Also-
Like the dumbasses of Browntown, the dumb, stupid bitches of Browntown, dumb idiots of Browntown. Yeah.
Also,
better
we're
names,
dogs.
You know?
A female dog is a bitch.
That's what I'm saying.
I've decided that at this moment right now, I'm identifying as a woman. So I'm a bitch of Browntown on this episode.
Society has already told me that I've already.
It's very
identified
brave
as
of
a
me to
woman.
do that. It's very brave of me to do that, and I'm not. I'm getting it from them, but you guys are not giving me any acknowledgement that I just came out as a woman for today's episode.
Listen, I may be a bitch of Browntown, but I am a misogynist. Okay?
Yeah, let it go. There we go.
Oh yeah.
I love that. Hey man, I was thinking, would Joel be mad if we replaced you with him?
That's funny because on his other podcast, Lesser Known Characters, they've made that joke many times already.
Well, here's the thing, not completely replaced, but like a divorced mom-dad situation. Like you come every other podcast, you know? And then he's here, and I'm like, oh, Joel. And then like, oh, yeah! Clearly the favorite parent.
We definitely have to do an episode where we don't even say Lulu's on the episode. She just dresses up as Joel and does an
and
episode.
never acknowledges
Yeah,
that.
never acknowledges it. She
You
just
still
plays
go by
Joel.
Joel Jimenez. You just act like you, though. That'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking solid right there. And then when actual Joel comes back, like, Joel, you said some crazy things. The last episode, I'm not going to, don't pretend like you didn't know what you said about the Chinese people last time, all right? And he'll go, what?
It is fun dating a comic. You should hear the shit we say before bed. You know?
Yeah, because, what now?
All the riffing that goes on before bedtime.
Oh, that sounds insufferable. Do you guys riff fuck? Oh, it'd be funny if we did that. You're all fucking, oh, god damn it, you fucking improving while you guys, oh, gross. Never mind, I don't ever want to date a comic. So gross.
You're married, by the way. Did you guys have like a wedding, or did you guys?
No,
Would you
trash. Yeah, we eloped.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what we discuss sometimes. I hate.
It was solid. We did it in Vegas at, it's already, I have a
I'll
joke
marry you.
about it.
Huh?
I'm a minister.
Really? Oh,
I can
cool.
marry you.
Okay, I'm down. Oh, but you guys are gonna have like a full wedding.
We're gonna have a full wedding.
Yeah.
He's like, no, we're fucking normal people.
With
We're not
Filipino and
gross.
Iranian, you can't have a small.
No, but
wedding.
we really love each other. But you guys have your little feud.
Did I ever tell you about the time I completely ruined someone's Filipino Mormon wedding by catering? I catered for a wedding and I burned the rice completely.
Oh,
They didn't have
no.
rice at their Filipino
At their
wedding.
Filipino
At
wedding?
their Filipino
How easy is it to
wedding.
make more rice though?
No, it was just like he's like they handed me 40 pounds of rice, and I'm in the thick of
40
like
pounds cooked?
uncooked,
40 pounds
and they gave me
uncooked.
not enough
It's
pots.
like 100 pounds. Or
They gave me
100.
not enough pots, so like I just I winged it. But this is me doing the whole gig was I did it for $300. I paid my brother $100 to dishwash and then help me prep cook. This is Saul Trujillo gambling in the thick of it. You know, like I'm doing anything for money. So some guy took advantage of me, knowing he used my catering skills,
Wow.
and I burned the rice, but everything else was solid. But I definitely you ruined a Filipino wedding by burning the rice. They didn't have rice at their wedding.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. That's what you get though for being cheap. $300 for a caterer is nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if you're Filipino and you want good food, fucking.
Nah, they would still like.
They
I'm
saw
not
a
saying
Mexican and
these
they were like,
people-
"This guy can work in the kitchen."
Yeah. Everything else was pretty solid because for whatever
You
reason.
made lumpia, obviously.
No, I did not make lumpia.
No?
They had roast beef, pesto pasta. They
What?
wanted rice, and they had a lechon, which I stole 25% of.
What is that?
Nice.
A pig.
Oh.
They had a pig, and then they trusted me with their lechon. I was like, okay. They were like, go ahead and section it out, and then give it out to the people. I sectioned it out for me and my brother's side, and then we give it to the rest of the wedding.
That's there's a place in LA. I'm not sure the name of it or anything, but I know they're Filipino because a big thing in Serbian culture is getting the full roast pig, so they always order from a Filipino.
Oh,
place.
dude, it's so good. Lechon is so good. That almost like hard as glass
Yes.
skin
Yes.
on the outside, and then
Makes me realize I could be a cannibal. Just based off, because pig is the closest thing that
Is
you
it-
to like the skin, the meat, everything. Like in the fucking apocalypse times, dude.
Nom 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 nom
Dude,
nom.
nom, nom, dude. People go, oh, you're gonna be the first one that we eat. I go, no. I'll be way ahead of you, buddy.
Yeah.
I've already started hunting people in my mind. As soon as I realize that the world's going out, I'm coming.
Did you guys see that movie Society of the Snow?
What? Something
No.
else?
Society of the Snow. Joel likes to call it Spanish people dying because it was about these. Fuck, I'm gonna forget.
Soccer
See, Joel, you fucking got me. You're not even here, dude. Hell yeah.
It's
Spanish
about
people dying.
this. Oh, it was this Uruguayan plane that was flying to Chile in the 80s, crashed in the Andes Mountains in the fucking
It's a soccer
snow.
team, right?
Yes, it was plus like a few other like people on the plane.
Yeah.
Those pilots died anyway. They like a few people survived, like 13 people survived or something. It was fucking so gnarly, but they made a movie about it and won a bunch of awards.
Alive.
But like they had to eat each other, you know, and so like they were talking. It was very graphic, actually, kind of how they were showing like, you know, how they would preserve the human meat and like.
You could make it somehow comedic. To where you walk in and this guy's like eating some guy's ass. And he comes up, no, I'm not gay, I'm just eating his ass.
Or like a scene where it's like everybody's like, look at the person in the seat next to you, see if they're alive, and you're like, I got 2 seats. There's nobody sitting there. I purchased 2
Look
seats.
how lucky I am, huh? Not getting eaten.
They're like, who should we eat first? Everybody's looking at you, and they're like, we just wouldn't have to kill another person for a little for a while. It would buy us the most amount of time.
I'm the perfect amount of ready to be a cannibal in the apocalypse, dude. Because I'm fat. I can cook. I'm like. No, I can kind of run. If you could, all my fats who can kind of run, be prepared.
I can kind of run.
Be prepared.
Yeah.
We rally together. All you almost pre-diabetics, rally together. And we'll get in shape. We'll get in shape as the apocalypse is happening. Like the fat guy on Lost, he never got in shape, though. That was weird.
That was really weird.
That was real weird. You didn't lose 1 pound? That's nuts. This has been discussed by many outlets, but that is nuts. That is nuts. Because I would lose a lot of weight. I would lose a shit ton of weight.
Yeah. But were they really on that island for a long period of time?
Nah. I think I'd be like the fat guy from Lost. I'd be stocking up
No,
stuff.
because
There'd be peanut butter under the sand.
in Lost, what didn't it turn out at the end that it was all, spoiler alert, it was all purgatory?
Is
Like
that
they
what-
were all
is that what
dead?
you did?
Yeah.
I didn't make.
I
it
never
to
saw the
end.
whole thing. I
Yeah.
didn't say anything past the first season.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
I watched a bunch of like recaps that they did for like
Yeah.
the shitty seasons, and then I watched it again.
Yeah, I heard that the writers on that were just kind of like winging it. as
I
they
think
went,
so.
Like,
Because it's such a shitty ending to just be like, purgatory!
yeah.
There's all the answers you need. Ugh.
What about you and Angie? You ever think about having kids?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
What's the time lapse?
I told Angie I'm down to have kids if I meet the right person. She hates that joke. I mean, yeah. The sooner the better. I mean, we don't have the money for one right now, but I don't care. I want to hurry up and have kids.
Yeah.
So we're not like, we haven't gone to doctors and stuff, but like, we fuck. We fuck. Like, we're not married yet, but we still fuck.
Is she on the pill?
No.
Oh wow,
Yeah. So we just fuck,
great.
and it's like, well, fingers crossed
yeah.
Well, fingers crossed. Which way? You know.
that she gets pregnant.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
No,
like
if she got
that.
pregnant, I would be stoked. Dude.
Yeah, dude, I'd be stoked
Yeah.
for you, brother.
I would be so excited. I would like immediately go to LAX, book a flight for 9 months in Iran.
Unstoppable genes.
Yeah.
Fucking a negotiator who can sing and cook.
Yeah. And I'd be like, babe,
Filipino Iranian?
I'll be back in
Come on.
9 months for this birth.
Oh my
I'm going to be in
God.
Iran. It's a tradition in my country where we leave. No, I would love it. I would be so stoked.
You already have dad energy for sure, so I could see it.
Yeah.
Is it the fact that he holds his back when he gets up? What do you mean? Dad energy.
I think it's the joint in his hand.
It's so funny, but people go, oh, you got a real dad bod. It's just that's because I'm holding my hips when I get up. Doesn't mean I'm fucking have a dad bod. I'm dying, right? It's aging.
Duran would say, I have a father's figure.
Yeah.
That's a good joke.
The father's figure is such a fucking solid joke.
Yeah.
Would you? When do you think you're ready for kids, or will you ever?
I
be
don't.
ready for
We
kids?
don't. I've never liked or wanted or I can't. Yeah, I don't entertain.
It's never been a thing you're into?
No, not at all. People show me pictures of their kids. I'm like, great, congrats. I'm not. Like there will come a time when you show me a photo of your baby on your phone, and I'll go, oh, cool. What's up, Soul?
Cool.
Like.
Fuck, you seem the kind of who just daps up a baby. Everything. What's up, player? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm not like my kind of the gentle side of my nature is reserved for animals, I would
No,
say.
this is honestly the most Russian shit about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have the kid,
Nihilistic.
you abandon him in the snow, and you say goodbye. There should be a National Geographic of a Russian lady giving birth to a kid in the snow and then say goodbye, fend for yourself.
Figure it out, bitch.
And then he fucking burrows his way out of the full snow, and he eats a potato, whatever the fuck you guys,
Yeah.
however you guys are born. I
Yeah,
don't know
they
how it
sell
works.
in Russia. They actually sell chocolate made with blood.
What?
What?
With blood?
Made with blood, I've heard.
Wow.
What kind of blood? Just miscellaneous
Like cow
blood?
blood?
I'd like to be direct. Does it just say Misk blood chocolate bar? Misk blood chocolate bar?
Probably. I mean, I don't think they
I'd
identify
like to
the people.
identify though, because these are the HIV positive chocolate bars.
That's funny. I don't know. Yeah.
I'd like the type 2 diabetic chocolate bars.
Well,
That'd be some
hold on,
good
first-
blood right there.
Maybe they heard oh, milk chocolate is really good. They're like, oh, what do? You just take the liquid from a cow, mix it with the chocolate, and they just started bleeding cows,
Yeah.
Because
mixing it into their
there's
chocolate.
blood in milk already, from what I understand.
Yeah, like the
sometimes.
smallest amount. Like there's blood in cum, and you still drink cum.
Do I gobble cum? A big old frothy cup of cum in the morning. And I go, there better not be blood in this.
You're like looking at it.
Yeah, looking at it. I don't know.
There's a little
blood in that. I'm
I'll
mad.
still drink it.
I'll make a phone call on the 800 number. Like, why is there blood in my cum? Yeah. Fuck. Okay. That is good for you. I'd love to have a kid, but I'm too enough to where adopting a kid would be a thing. But you're about to be a dad. How excited are you? Extreme. Are you any
You have to talk
nervousness?
into that mic more, or is that good? Okay.
No, just I just hope it goes okay. Everything.
Oh yeah, you're having you guys are like lawyers with a kid. Oh yeah, never mind.
What?
No, brother. Here's the thing. I come from the demographic of one of us works at a factory, the other one has EBT, and then we just fucking oopsies, oopsie daisies, and
If by some
then that
chance,
has to have a kid.
if by some chance your kid is born with a little mullet, that's just a coincidence. I can't about that.
And
I just
honestly,
want-
I didn't even touch your wife. It's just the aura, the Chernobyl effect, the radiation of the cum. So it's called cum radiation.
I just want to let you know I'm so excited for you.
You're a stone cold killer. I honestly think you'd be the most perfect person to handle like a 911 operator situation. So I feel like you would be like, okay, oh, you've been shot 9 times. You'd be all right.
Your husband hit you. What did you do?
Let's hear his side of the story. That's fantastic.
Did you nag him like you're nagging me right now?
Yeah.
Was this something that you were like raised like that?
No, my mom.
Just something you picked up?
My mom loves kids. She's always really loved kids. I just have never liked them or wanted them. And I also love waking up every day and not having something to depend on my survival. I mean, depend on me for survival. And then Joel also is not, he's like scared to pass on his like mental illnesses and shit, which is valid. But yeah, I mean, I don't.
Nikki Glazer has a great joke about how it's crazy to be like, I'm gonna if anything happens to this little creature that does not know how to survive in the world, my happiness is ruined. Like if this kid dies, I'm done for.
Yeah.
And it's like, what an insane decision to make, to say, okay, I'm gonna put all of my happiness on this little miniature human that's gonna walk into traffic if I don't watch him. Like,
Yeah, I think what I could foresee happening is because for in both my family and Joel's family, there have been several situations where like an aunt has to adopt the niece and
because something
whatever
happens,
because something happens. So I think I could even foresee that. I hope it doesn't, but I could even foresee something like that happening
where you just
for
have
us.
to step up and be responsible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a whole fucking movie. It's literally built for a little movie.
It's the Bernie Mac show.
Yeah, it's the Bernie Mac show. You look at you like, I can't stand these fucking kids. These kids be crazy.
They're like, can we watch a movie? It's like, yes, I have German cinema from 1952.
These kids be tripping. Oh, shit.
Do you guys
got a
like
cigar?
nihilism? Have you guys ever heard of a band called Tool?
That's fucking great. No, and the fact that you're right, Joel doesn't want to have any at all, like to where important. He has a joke about pulling out with a condom on.
Yes. Anytime he tells that joke, I turn to whoever's standing next to me and I go, "That's an old joke," because he now he comes freely inside of me. He doesn't use a condom anymore.
Come on, man. I don't think he wanted that. I don't think he wanted that though. But you know, hey,
He did. He was
Congratulations.
convinced. He was convinced
Not
by
gonna
you
be a
two.
father.
I remember.
no,
in
I'm
fact,
only
I
shaking
remember-
everybody like we just did a huge like a rocket success. Congratulations. Congratulations. They're cream pie. Congratulations. Hey, let's go. Mo, Drew, Joel's cream pie. There we go.
It's all coming full
Houston, we have
circle. It's coming full circle because I remember when we first started
Yeah,
dating,
he is.
the dogs of Browntown. There was a clip that was going around, and it was him talking about it, and I almost commented, but it was like too soon to comment. You know?
No, I have to point out to Joel just in case he's like weird about this because he will be.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's bragging about the fact that she's the one that made you quit because that's it. I feel like that's what it is. You're like, I'm the one. Yeah. Okay. Good for you. Good for you. I mean, that means nothing to me because I've never used a condom in my life.
Got it. Is it true? I feel like I remember you once telling me that Sheena was the first girl you asked out.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
It's been nothing but hussies.
Yeah.
Little sluts. Little
Yeah.
sluts.
Lot
HPV,
lizards and whatnot.
All sorts of stuff.
You've never used a condom in your life?
Once. For a blowjob, which is weird.
Damn, that's wild.
Once for a blowjob was weird. But
Did
the
you
rest
just
of it, no.
Did you just never listen to Salt and Pepper or TLC in the 90s?
I don't listen to those stupid idiots. Fuck no. I'm a fucking, what am I? I'm a Destiny's Child boy, all right? All the single ladies. All the single ladies.
That's a Beyonce song.
Whatever, dude.
Is that when you're putting a child?
Get her! Get him!
Is that when you're putting a child in a girl named Destiny because you didn't use a condom?
Yeah.
All right, it was late, but I got it.
No, I like it. I like it. Well, see, a lot of things. No. It's, who was it? It was an old joke back in the day. I forget. His name was Sean McKenzie, comic from back in the day. He had this joke about, he had this face, because he was kind of nerdy looking, where women would just let him not fuck with a condom on because they trusted him more because he was a nerd. So, like, women assume that he's not getting a lot of action, so then they let him fuck raw.
What the
Same
fuck does that
situation.
mean? What does that mean?
Well,
Like, his cum
if they
is, like, he
assume,
probably
like,
has more cum backed up if he's not.
but
He's
like, I'm not
busting-
STDs,
I guess,
STD
yeah.
wise.
Oh, they
STD
thought they were thinking about STDs.
Yeah, they're thinking about STDs, not thinking about babies. They're thinking about STDs.
Right. I always was more worried about babies.
You can kill a baby. Fucking herpes is forever, almost. You can kill a baby. You can't kill herpes.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, that's-
but I wore them with, like, you know, sluts that I didn't know.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like you have to. I think it is funny though because it's like
I was
she's
400 something pounds, and I was like, yo, yeah, bring it this way.
Yeah.
Huh? Come on now, get daddy some scraps. You know, a condom. Fuck that.
he bought a pack of Magnums because
Yeah.
he thought it was an ice cream bar.
Yeah, when you're that fat, you're starving sexually, so you'll take whatever crumbs without a bib.
Right.
Without a bib. You know?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
But no, I'm proud to say it.
It is funny though that the first time you fuck somebody, at least for me, like it was like you had to wear a condom. You're like, this is a stranger.
Yeah.
And then the second time you fuck them, you're like, I know this person. I just fucked this person. Condoms mommed them.
What? You've done that?
No, I'm making jokes. It's a podcast. Of course I've done that.
No, of course.
No, I think everybody's done that. Everybody, it's like you feel like it's a stranger, so you're like, oh, this. You gotta wear a condom, and then after you fuck them once or twice, maybe like a couple days later, you fuck them again, and you're like, we know each other. Like I've seen your puss. That's
Yeah, that was with Joel. He used the condom the first time, and then after that, I think he was like, I'm ready. Yeah. I think your reaction to this is weird. I think.
No, I love it. No, because I'm imagining what my reaction is Joel right next to you.
Oh.
That's what I'm laughing at. Every time you go like that, I'm imagining Joel. Go.
Yeah, he is bashful.
Oh, you know, this would be a fun thing to do, is like to take this episode's, like, clips of this episode and do Joel Reacts.
Oh,
Video?
I love it.
Do a
I bet you it's in my. I'm saying right now. Oh, his legs are up here. I can't do it. I can't do the legs up here because I'm so fat. But he could do the legs up here. His beanie down. His shirt over his head. Oh, I love it. Oh, this is a good idea.
Big panic activated.
Yes, that's what we're calling this fucking episode. Big panic activated. Oh, fucking fantastic. What? What?
I can talk to him if you really want to do that.
Please?
Yeah.
We'll call it Joel Reacts to this episode, and we'll put it side by side.
Yeah, he just doesn't get to see this footage until Joel reacts.
Yeah.
So we can get the footage of that. That's fun.
And then we're gonna have you on. At least. Way more. It's gonna be fucking great.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Become a regular.
Okay, you're one of the good ones, dude.
One of the good ones.
One of the good ones. Anytime we have a white, we racistly call them one of the good ones.
Mm-hmm.
Well, welcome to the One of the Good Ones Hall of Fame.
Thank you so much.
We just started.
And I just want to say, I also appreciate any white woman who is refusing to have children. You know?
You know what we should do is that
2045, baby.
we should have when you're not here, Angie on, and then when I'm not here, Sheena on. That way it's all three.
that would be fun.
Yeah.
That would be fucking hilarious. Because I don't know how, if Sheena would do exactly what you do. She'd go, tee-hee, no thanks.
Is that what I do?
No, all this, she's like, he cream pies in front of me. Like,
Oh.
I love that. That's fucking hilarious. All right. You got anything coming up, Hormoz?
I'm going to be in Arizona June 27th to the 30th at the House of Comedy in Phoenix.
Yeah, and come out to that. Hormoz is fucking hilarious. I've seen him work
Come out to that.
his hour. I've featured for him. He's so fucking funny. Come out. You'd be an idiot to not come out to watch Hormoz Rashidi. Yeah.
And then I'll be in Minnesota, Minneapolis, and Plano, Texas, near Dallas, in July. Check out Not Hormones on social media for dates.
Okay. What about you, Lulu?
Joel will be in me tonight. No, I'm going to be in Chicago October 5th for something. Follow me at Lulu Jovovich on the socials. I do have a website. It's lulucomedy.com. I don't have anything crazy coming up, though. Oh, the TV show that I did that you came over to watch.
Super funny TV show.
It just actually, it's not going to get nominated, but it is for your consideration to be nominated for an Emmy. So it's like nominated for a nomination.
That's a big thing. That's big whether it gets nominated or not. That's huge, dude. Fucking
Underdeveloped.
congratulations.
Watch it everywhere. Anyway, that's it.
At Saul Comedy on Instagram, saulcomedy.com. I'm going to be at the Deaf Puppy Comedy Club in Manteca, California, July 4th through 6th. We will be at the Columbus Comedy Festival, August 14th through 16th.
Best heckler
Let them know.
in the world.
Follow us, Dogs of Browntown. Follow, I don't know, how do you say your fucking, at what? What's your Instagram?
At Armand Gorgian.
At Armand Gorgian.
At The Real Drew Daily.
At The Real Drew Daily. Those are our producers of Dogs of Browntown. Follow us at Dogs of Browntown
Come
on
to Dirty at
Instagram.
10:30.
Come to the Dirty at 10:30. The next one's July 3rd, 10:30 at the Comedy Store. We appreciate you. Thank you, everybody who listens. I love you, Joe. Bye.
Peace. Dogs of Browntown.
Dogs of Browntown.